President Trump is at Mar-a-Lago this morning after addressing graduates at the University of Alabama last night.
Meantime, we're hearing from the vice president about the latest staff shakeup at the White House. Jared Hill joins us from the newsroom. Jared.
Yeah, Chris and Mary, this unexpected shakeup and then reshuffle within the Trump White House, as CBS News has learned that former National Security Advisor Mike Waltz's influence had begun to wane.
Roll Tide.
At the University of Alabama, President Donald Trump offered advice to the class of 2025 before turning his commencement address into a political rally.
They have to let us do the job that the voters want us to do. Judges are interfering.
The message well received in the Ruby Red state, as across the country, thousands of people turned May Day rallies for workers' rights into protests against the president.
The Constitution's being trampled on, and we need to take our rights back.
Today, the administration is settling into two big shakeups. Mike Waltz out as National Security Advisor, but now the nominee for ambassador to the United Nations. In March, Waltz mistakenly added the editor of The Atlantic to a Signal group chat discussing U.S. military strikes in Yemen. Vice President J.D. Vance says that's not why Waltz is being moved.
What he thinks is that Mike Waltz is going to better serve the administration, most importantly the American people in that role.
Democrats argue the wrong official is leaving his post.
The Secretary of Defense should be fired.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio now adds National Security Advisor to his growing list of interim roles. Something else we're watching overnight, President Trump signed an executive order calling for federal agencies not to fund NPR and PBS. The claim there is that the reporting is biased. Just this week, though, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which is a pretty significant part of the funding for those two organizations, sued the Trump administration for allegedly illegally trying to fire 3 members of its board. Back to you.
Jared Hill, thank you.